Hi, I'm Joe Ruddock, and I'm here with Louis Hernandez Jr, CEO at Grass Valley. So, Louis, what are the key technology trends you're seeing in sports broadcasting, and how do you think they'll develop over the next year?
Well, first of all, as you know, our industry is undergoing significant changes. So the tech trends are really driven by, the needs of our clients. We're seeing they want to save money, a little more flexibility. They need to look for new revenue streams. And so, um, AMP for us or anything in the cloud it's not because of the cloud, it's because they want agility, they want flexibility, they want to know that they can lower their total cost of creating content. We're seeing a lot of interest in our hardware products as well, in general. But mainly it's driven by those business needs that the clients are going through these major transformations and looking solutions that are going to save them money or drive new revenue streams.
Okay, and you've mentioned that they need to save money and be more efficient. What other challenges would you say sports broadcasters are currently facing from your perspective?
Well, on the macro side, and I guess it's tied into your technology question, is on the macro side, you've seen enormous amount of changes going in. The good thing about sports in general and live events is that it's probably the strongest heritage business area for the traditional business model, aggregated viewers tied to ad rates. But you're seeing that change pretty significantly, and it's changing the way they work, they operate, and the economics. And so I find now more than ever, these clients are looking for partners who can help navigate forward. It's a very challenging environment. You're seeing massive layoffs, divestitures of major channels. Sports is one of the last beacons of aggregated viewer model. And because of that, the licensing rights and everything else has gone up significantly. So while it's a very hot area to be in, everybody wants to be in it, and that creates a competitive challenge. So, in the end, we find you still need to create great content. You need to do it at a lower cost and find new ways to engage with the audience and drive revenue. From the technology perspective that you mentioned earlier, flexibility to us is key. And so that might be cloud-based tools. As you know, we have a very advanced cloud native application with AMP, which is growing rapidly, but people can't switch over, immediately, even though they want the agility. So we're still investing very heavily in our hardware, as you saw with the K-frame and several of other products, the switcher, the IP infrastructure with XIP. And so I find that the big challenge is, how do we make this transition to the new digital world, the operating in economic realities, and still drive enough profit to keep our clients building momentum. And so, like our clients, they're changing, we're changing, and it's a really interesting and fun time, I think, Joe, because you have to work so closely with the industry today.
Yeah, absolutely. And we saw at NAB that you made lots of announcements around technologies and initiatives. What can we expect from Grass Valley over the next 12 months or so? Is there anything new coming up?
We're a large company that spends a lot of money. We're going to have hired around 400 people in the last 24 months or so. So yeah, we're spending quite significantly across the entire ecosystem. Again, I mentioned with the K-frame, XP switcher platform, the IP products with XIP, AMP, of course, our whole native applications expanding rapidly in live production, asset management, play out. You're seeing the large clients adopting it. So our PS work has had to expand as well. You probably read about those significant announcements of people really buying into the AMP ecosystem concept. Our alliances, which I think you probably saw at NAB, and you'll see more at IBC, it was almost half of our booth. The alliance program is expanding rapidly. We feel being open and flexible and allowing more people to tie into a common ecosystem will cut down the cost to our clients. And we think almost 25% of the cost of our industry is just connecting all the pieces. So just trying to make that easier and simpler, making it available to everybody, to benefit everybody, is really what we're focused on.